So I just left Walmart. For the past few days I've had this, I guess, desire to make this skirt, and it's the skirt that Tahiry wears in Love and Hip Hop New York. And I don't know why, I've just been craving and craving and craving to make this skirt. So I went to Walmart and I got me some material and some elastic and some thread. The material was $3.97 a yard, and it's like two-way stretchy material. It stretched two ways. The elastic was 97 cents because I have smaller elastic, but for the waistband I decided to use something bigger, thicker. So for this you're gonna need at least plus size, at least a yard of fabric, elastic bands, your rotary cutters, some scissors, and a yardstick so you know you cut a straight line. So what I've done is I folded it in half like this. I'm pretty short, so I'm gonna add a waistband to it. So I just kind of straighten it out like that. I'm gonna cut off about 5 inches of fabric. No, probably about 4 inches of fabric. So I'm gonna place my yardstick right here where I made that indentation and make sure it's all lined up. Okay, so I'm gonna take my rotary cutter. Okay, yeah. Y'all probably like, this girl needs water shears. Oh, that's why it was kind of loose. Okay. And you're gonna have to be perfect, because Lord knows mine isn't perfect. So if my hand is in the way, y'all, I do apologize. Okay, so put the safety back on your rotary shears and go back with your scissors to get anything that didn't really cut. Also, if you haven't, you should go and check out my How to Thread a Sewing Machine tutorial. And how to thread a bobbin. Okay, so this, I'm going to lay this to the side. I'm going to hem this later on. I'm going to open it up, pin it, and it's going to be a little waistband. Yeah, so what I'm doing now is adding pins along the fabric. I took the fabric and wrapped it around my waist to see exactly how big I wanted the waist to be. I think I might take it in just a little more. Right here is as much room as I want for my waist. Because it's going to be ruffles in the back, I'm going to leave this back piece on. So I'm going to leave the back piece on, and I'm going to add my pins going straight down the skirt. Okay, so I have my box of pins. Be careful when y'all use the pins so you don't stab yourself. And I really do like these pins that I got because they're very long. The ones that I had found originally were like this long. And you know how many pins I would have to use to do what I had to do? Too many. We almost finished, y'all. And this is a very easy tutorial because I could not find one tutorial on YouTube about how to make the Tahiry skirt. So I'm really just doing this from mine about how I want it. So yeah. And at the bottom, you don't want to sew all the way down because you want to have room to still hem it. And you don't want to have to go back and cut the seam or whatever. So I'm not going to sew all the way down, if that makes any sense, y'all. So close up your pins. And now we're going to the sewing machine. Okay, y'all, so now we're at the sewing machine. And I've already pushed my pressure foot down. I have my hands on my fabric, and I'm ready to go. I've already threaded my machine and everything. So, I'm just going to sew a straight line down. And as you go, you can remove your pins. And I'm just going to stick them in the side. It kind of makes it hard sometimes. I'm going to kind of push my pressure foot up. Make sure you adjust it. Okay, now I'm going to press the back stitch button and I'm going to stitch that. Okay. Just want to kind of do it slow so you're going back over your stitches. Go as slow as you need to go so you can know that you're going back over your stitches. Okay. And I just want to make sure I'm going back over my same stitches. Okay, so now I'm just gonna pull that out and just gonna cut the thread away. So now I'm gonna remove all my pins from this material. So we're gonna make the waistband part. I already got my beginner how to add a elastic to a waistband. Got my safety pin, my elastic. I'm gonna put that to the side. You want to get a piece of fabric, the fabric that you cut off in the beginning. This is gonna be your waistband. So what you want to do is, since my fabric kind of rolls up, I'm just gonna use some pins to determine where exactly I want. Well, you're going to take the fabric like this, fold it in half, and you're going to take your pins and stick it through. The same way you pin the skirt. You're going to pin this all the way down. Okay, y'all, so I've added pins all the way down. So now I'm just going to I'm just gonna sew this down. So I'm gonna change my stitch and I'm just gonna sew it on the floor. And I'm not going to go over this a second time because I still have to sew it onto the skirt. You want to lift your needle up. I like to pull it away. And I'm going to take my scissors and snip. how to put the elastic inside your waistband. So you're gonna take your safety pin, push it inside, and you're gonna pull the fabric down, pull it down. Okay, and I'll come back to y'all with how to attach your waistband to your skirt.